It is 3 in the morning. I had an incredibly busy day, but here we are, and y'all need to buckle up, because here come my final top 12 girls that I expect to see on coronation night for Miss Universe.
She got that whole place glowing. She's high in the sky singing.
Hey Gorginas! How are you guys today? I'm great. I'm excited. I was also a little bit sad because I had to let go of some of the girls on my list. Because when I first made the video, I thought there was going to be a top 15 or top 16. So, you know, I basically made a top 17. I think it was 17 girls that I made the first time. And then they came out saying that they were going to be actually a top 12. Well then, I decided to make my actual final top 12 list. Because I already had this plan to make my actual final 15. But now I have to downsize it to 12. Which is not that fun because, you know, I really liked the candidates I had chosen, and now I had to really be critical watching the prelims early this morning at 5 in the morning. Well, it would be yesterday at 5 in the morning because right now it's 3 in the morning the next day. No more dilly-dallying around. I have my list here and I'm ready to get started. In the number 12 spot, I wrote down Australia. Australia, stunning girl, as I said in the first video. She's still very stunning. I didn't think she stood out as much, though, as I needed her to on stage, which is why she's on my 12th spot right now. I didn't like her evening dress either. It kind of, well, I liked it, but it wasn't enough to wow me like some of these other girls had incredible gowns. It was kind of like, it kind of centers to the, you know, the smallest part of her waist, which is awesome, but we've seen that done before, and this version of her dress isn't as spectacular as we have seen in previous years. But her swimsuit was great. She had an amazing body, and she just looks stunning. So that's why she made it out of my top 12. In the 11th spot, I have the Philippines, Maxine Medina. She has great stage presence. I did not like her dress that much. It was green. It's not one of my favorite colors. Well, it used to be one of my favorite colors, but only certain types of green. Anyways, her dress wasn't my favorite, but I think she pulled it off nicely. And also her swimsuit presentation was also really good. Number 10 spot, I have Panama, Katie Drennan. Girl, on point. On point. Great body. Great walk. And then her evening gown is something we also have seen before. It's just a really nice beaded gown with like a long cape. And she was just gliding through the stage. She looked incredible. In the number 9 spot, I have Sierra Leone, Hawa Kamara. This girl is stunning. Great walk. Great personality on stage. And her dress was gorgeous too. It was like a strapless little sequin number. She looked really, really great. Really well put together. I love how she accessorized it as well. In the number 8 spot, I have Colombia. She went down from my top 3 to my number 8. For certain reasons, which I'm about to name right now. Her bathing suit presentation, great. You know, it's Colombia. They always do well. But she left me wanting a little bit more. If she makes it to the final round, which I'm sure she is, then I'm pretty sure that's when she's going to bring out her big boom. Because she looked a little nervous to me. I'm not going to lie. She really did look nervous to me on stage. And then she came out in her evening gown, and she looked a little more composed with her evening gown. And her evening gown was actually not that bad. I really liked it. A lot of people aren't liking it. I know that a lot of people from Colombia are kind of upset with the choice she made with her evening gown. But I thought it was a lovely choice. I love the cuts. I love that it's fun. It's a little bit different from what we've seen. So yeah, she's now my number 8. My number 7 is Miss Nicaragua. Because of her stage presence, Miss Nicaragua commands your attention. Like, as soon as she steps up on stage, you just want to look at her and stare at her until she's done presenting whatever she's trying to present. She is a stunning girl. The only thing I didn't like that much is her evening gown. Her evening gown, not the best choice, but she might have a evening gown chosen if she makes the final cut. Who knows? We don't know any of this. Some of these girls have like these different gowns. You know, they have one for prelims, and if they make it past that stage and they make it to the top 15 or top 12, they have this bomb gown all of a sudden. It's completely different. So we don't know. So I do have her on my number 7 spot right now, which I believe in my other list she was also my number 7. So she didn't move. She stayed there because I really loved her whole personality. And even though that dress wasn't my favorite, she still knew how to carry it. She still looked really great in it, and she pulled it off. So that's why she remained on my number 7. In the number 6 spot, we have France. Iris. God, I always say this wrong. I'm just going to say Iris. What can I say about Miss France? Miss France. She has a killer body. She looked absolutely stunning during preliminary competition. And she had one of the most different, unique gowns on stage that night. Like, it was yellow, off the shoulder. I think it was beaded, and it had a bit of sequin on it too. She looked gorgeous, very regal, very, very elegant. You know, it's France. They always do it tasteful. They always do great things when it comes to the evening gown competition. And furthermore, obviously, like I said before, her body was on point. Great, great swimsuit presentation. Now we're down to the top 5. In my number 5 spot, I have Ukraine, Alina Spadenyuk. Great walk. Great body. Great swimsuit presentation. And she had a really great dress as well for her evening gown. All across the board, great. Those eyes are just mesmerizing to look at. In my number 4 spot, oh my god, we're getting to the nitty gritty. The number 4 spot, I have Brazil, Raiza Santa Ana. Girl, probably my favorite gown of the night. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was tasteful, very classy, beautiful. It looked gorgeous on her. It looked like she was dripping like gold and diamonds. She looked so great, and her hair looked stunning. Her body was great. Swimsuit was amazing. She looked great. Her smile just lights up the whole room, and yes, it lights up the whole room. In the number 3 spot, first of all, disclaimer, these last 3 girls, they can take the crown. And I would love for them to take the crown. Either one of these 3 that I name. I would love for any of these 3 that I'm going to name to take the crown. This is a surprise for a lot of y'all because I had one of these way down there in my first list. I'm telling you, I was excited. And now she up here in this number 3 spot. And in the number 3 spot, I have Venezuela. Mariam Habash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jaw-dropping. Her performance was jaw-dropping. I don't even know what else to say, honestly, other than it was jaw-dropping. Oh, her body was just unreal. And oh my god. She hands down, has my favorite runway this year. Hands down, Venezuela has my favorite runway. And then her gown, girl did a little tearaway, gave me some of that RuPaul's Drag Race tearaway look. The crowd went wild. I was like, this bitch, no she didn't! She just got into my number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, I have Thailand, Shalina Swanson. Oh my god. stunning. I couldn't have enough of Miss Thailand. Everything's just perfect about her. Her skin, her face, her body, her runway. Love her so much. Great body, like very obviously one of my favorite bodies because she is number 2. And she just like has the most amazing curves, girl. Yes. Her gown was also a wow factor, I think. I didn't really like the black part in the back, but she looked great in it. And in the number 1 spot, no surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. No surprise. Of course, my number 1 is Mexico, Cristal Silva. Oh my god, blew me away. She has great stage presence, so confident, so strong. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I keep looking up there. I'm looking at God and I'm like, yes, thank you for these girls. I don't know why I keep looking up there, guys, but great Cristal Silva blew me out of the water. I think her performance was by far one of the best, which is that's why she's in my top 3 and she's number 1 for me. And that gown. She has a silver gown and it looks like Jessica Rabbit's silver gown. I mean, it has like straps, but that's just how beautiful it looks on her body. And then it has the amazing thigh-high slit. She looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like, crown her already, please. Crown her. Oh my god. Y'all, you have no idea how hard it was to cut my list from 17 to 12. It's hard to place them in, you know, it's easier for me to do like my top 5 or my top 3 than it is to place the girls from like 12 to 1. It's just harder to do in my opinion, because I take a lot of things into consideration. I take their personality into consideration. I take, you know, how they performed on stage. I take the presence that they had, and obviously how well they looked in the stuff they chose, like their evening gown and their swimsuit. But there's just a lot of things to consider, and it was just really difficult. I do have a couple of honorable mentions, and for me, these honorable mentions, these are just girls that might make it, because, you know, people never know. Like, my 12 might not even be in the top 12, in the actual top 12. But these are honorable mentions that I think would also do great in the top 12, and I'd be really happy and excited to see them on there. I have Miss Argentina, Miss Indonesia, Turkey, Curacao, Great Britain, Kosovo, Albania. Albania stood out to me. I can't believe I didn't really notice her at first, but she did great. She did great. Puerto Rico, another one that is also very beautiful, beautiful body, and she had a great gown as well. There's a little bit more than she probably would have made it on my list. And then is Barbados. So those are my honorable mentions. Those are girls that I also would love to see in the top 12 if some of the girls on my list don't make it. And here comes the re-up, y'all. Here we go. Australia, Philippines, Panama, Sierra Leone, Colombia, Nicaragua, France, Ukraine, Brazil, Venezuela, Thailand, and Mexico. Those are my candidates for the Miss Universe crown. It's going to be a great show, I think. I mean, the Super Bowl's on Sunday. I know. People are going to be watching that as well. Probably they're going to be watching that and not Miss Universe. But still, just in case you guys do want to watch it, it is on Sunday, January 29th. So it's this Sunday. 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. Yes. And then in the Pacific time, I think they're going to show it at 6 p.m. or at 5 p.m. or 4. I don't know, something like that. Because, y'all don't get the live feed. Only Central and Eastern time will get the live feed, because they're shooting it in Philippines really early in the morning just so that the U.S. can watch it live. So it is a live show. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I know this video was a really fast one, but girl, it is 3 in the morning. And I was like, should I just film this tomorrow? No, I'm going to film it today because tomorrow I probably won't have time either. But you guys, thank you for watching this video. I would love to know your top 12, your top 6, and your top 3, and who you would like to see as Miss Universe. Leave them down below, please. As always, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also leave me a nice little like down there and let a thumbs up. And yeah, like I always say, remain humble, but still let these bitches know. Bye. Love y'all.
We got that whole place glowing.